Action. Well, hello again. Alright, it's a Marcintosh again, and it's been a year since the Museum of Apple Computers went back in business. Yeah, you pretty much know the deal now. Today, I'm going to take a look at one of the first two Macs I ever got, the iMac G3 slot loading. This model in particular has a 350 MHz PowerPC 750, also known as the PowerPC G3 processor. And of course, because it's a cheaper model, it doesn't have the FireWire ports. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to be able to communicate what kind of a model of iMac this is. Oh, I hear an engine sound. Pretty loud engine. Must be the Batmobile. I better go walk up the driveway to see what's going on. I'm glad I made it in time, Batman. So, what's up? What brings you here? Well, I do have a little story I have to tell you. I'm planning on going on vacation because I'm bushed after the 2022 Batman movie premiere. Yeah, it was a really awesome movie, believe me. So yeah, I'm tired from going to the premiere, and I plan on taking a vacation. So I'm leaving you to watch over a Robin for a while. Can you handle that? Yeah, I suppose so. I believe I can handle Robin with no problem. After all, I do have a friend with a ADHD, and of course, he does like to talk to me all the time. Believe me. Yeah, I know it's well, it's good to talk to your friends, but, well, you should really find something else to do, so. Tell me more about this Robin kid and what I need to know. Well, first of all, Robin's real name is Dick Grayson. You should know that. And second of all, you should also know that he does have a autism and ADHD just like your friend. Yeah, you have to be really careful around him. But he does have his upsides, though. He'll basically do anything you tell him to, and that is cool. So I'll be seeing you around, Mr. Bandito. Good luck with taking care of Robin. You too, Batman. I'll let you know what's going on, and I'll let you know if any criminals escape Arkham Asylum. See you around, Batman. Bye. See you around, Batman. Alright, it's been 5 days and I still haven't seen Robin yet. Robin, I'm here. Peekaboo! Whoa! You startled me. Glad I found you, Robin. You shouldn't play hide and seek like that. You should find somewhere to hide that's easier. Oh, my apologies, Mr. Bandito. I am the best player at hide and seek. I mean, believe me. Not even Alfred could find me sometimes. Ooh. There. So, what'd you need me for? Well, let's check the back computer and see what news is lurking about. Alrighty, let's get it hooked up. Yeah. Alfred used to own a 10th anniversary Macintosh until he traded it in for this Sunflower Mac. Just give me a sec and we'll turn it on. Oh. Hey, just find the friggin' power button. It's right on the other side. Oh, sorry. You really don't know a lot about Macs, Robin. There. Now, was that hard to find? Not really. You're like an expert at these computers. It's simple stuff. The power button on this computer is on this side. See, look, this side. Alright. Wait for the back computer to boot up. Which somehow looks like my iMac G3. And let's wait for this hard drive to grind, and here we go. Alright, it's up and running. Yeah, I know, it's well, it's not the supercomputer you were expecting, but it's still pretty good. Uh-oh.
Warning.
What is it? Here's some bad news. Let me see. That many criminals escaped Arkham? And they're being led by the Riddler? Yeah, not the Joker this time. Man, I thought the Joker was like the worst Batman villain in Gotham City. Well, the worst for crime. He's a pretty good villain, but he's the worst for crime. One of my favorite Batman villains, even so. Don't... yeah, if you go in Gotham City, don't go in real life. I'm surprised that the Riddler led a group of criminals. How did that happen, Robin? Apparently, I don't know. But I'm suspecting to think that the Riddler has gotten himself one of those dimensional transporters. He brought in a few criminals from other universes. Meaning that the Dark Knight Trilogy Scarecrow is alongside the Scarecrow in our universe. Oh my god, talk about pandemonium. This is really confusing. Holy pandemonium, we gotta do something about this. I know, right? But first I gotta check my computer. Action. Robin, look. Oh no. It's an email message from the Riddler himself. Let's read it. It says, Dear Cast Iron Bandit, I am a game on the Sega Genesis that is based on a sequel to a popular movie, and I am as hard as nails. What am I? Signed by Edward Nygma, the Riddler. Yeah, Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler. Alright. This is pretty hard. Not really, Robin. This is just an introduction to riddles. Yeah, this is just an introductory riddle. This is the easiest one. Yeah, I think I know the answer to that question. Oh, I know. It's Batman Returns on the Sega Genesis. Let's see what's by the door. Alrighty, I'm right with you. Alright, let's open the door, Robin. Alright. I am right. It is Batman Returns on the Sega Genesis. What he meant by hard as nails is, well, Batman Returns on the Sega Genesis is notorious for being hard. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've played several games where I got really mad. That's anger issues, though. Well, this game you won't get mad and won't give you anger issues because, well, you'll get mad regardless because it's really hard. I figured out the answer. That was really easy. I suppose so. Well, looks like the iMac video will have to wait. Actually, I uploaded the iMac video before this video because I wanted to get it out of the way for a Marcintosh. But this video is supposed to take place before the iMac video, so yeah. To keep things meta, it's supposed to be a prequel to the iMac video since it takes place a day before it. Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, the Riddler left me a clue on what game I'm going to be reviewing. Yeah, and well, for the first Otaku Bandito Reviews video of Bat Month, I'm going to be taking a look at Batman Returns on the Sega Genesis. Yeah, this is vastly different from the Super Nintendo version, which is a beat-em-up. Yeah, you all remember those days when another console had like a game under the same name, but it was different? Yeah, those were the days. This is the Sega Genesis version, and of course, I actually got it in the original case, which is a pretty cool find if you ask me. Yeah, so it's one of those plastic Sega Genesis cases, you know, the ones they used to have until they ditched them in, I believe mid to late 1994 in favor of those cheaper cardboard boxes. Yeah. Yeah, these are so much better than the boxes and will be around longer. They're very durable. They could probably survive a nuclear war. Alright, so inside the case is, well, the manual. Yeah, and it's black and white and gives you a layout of the Genesis. I will be playing it on the Model 1 Genesis, but if something's wrong there, I'll be playing it on the Model 2, if the game actually works better on the Model 2. Yeah, it's just the control layout. It's not very colorful. It's basically a black and white manual, and you got the Bat utility belt, which you can pause and you can see the Bat utility belt, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool addition. And there are the there's the story. Yeah, pretty much you all know about the story of Batman Returns. Yeah, and there's the weapons and, well, yeah, mechanics. And of course, the levels. Yeah, those are the acts in the game, and, well, as you can tell, this game is pretty short. As there are only 5 acts in the game, and, well, they wanted to make it short because, well, it's going to be a very difficult game. Yeah. They made it short because, well, that's why they made it difficult. Yeah, there's a poster for a Batman Returns, and it's got a Sega Game Gear advert on the back. Man, this is like a treasure trove. Alright, yeah, this is what's on the back. And bam! You got the Game Gear version of Batman Returns, the poster for it. Yeah, I'm not sure if this came with the original game, but I would assume it would have. Yeah, this is some pretty cool stuff. And it's a very nice poster. I'm not sure if I should hang it on the wall or not. Or just keep it in the case. It's a very collectible poster. Yeah. Great for anyone's Batman obsession. And of course we got some other guff. Yeah. And a reply card. Yeah, where you can fill it out to get a free cartridge. I don't think it actually works anymore, but that would have been awesome. Yeah, it's a survey on the friggin' that came with the Genesis cartridge itself, and the previous owner didn't actually fill it out. There's a lot of stuff in there. And of course, the cartridge itself. See, look, this is how you get it out. There. That's pretty satisfying. Alright, so there's a story going around. The reason why they made this game difficult is so that it can appease to video rental stores, which was a pretty bad tactic, and, well, several companies got bad PR for it. But enough talk about the game. Let's just actually play it and enjoy the sights of a Gotham in wintertime. Yeah, it makes you wonder why I didn't review this game on Christmas. That's because I didn't get it until later, but that's besides the point. So let's buckle up and hop into the Batmobile and deal with Gotham's Most Wanted with our wonderful toys, because we're about to review Batman Returns on the Sega Genesis. Now here's something odd about this game. Instead of taking you to the title screen, it actually takes you to a demo. Yeah, this is actually the only game that I have owned so far that does that. Normally I don't talk about the options menu, but I might as well mention it here. Yeah, it looks pretty basic. You got your control settings and number of players. But you do have a sound test, and that means you can play the music without having to play some of your favorite tracks, without having to complete some of the hard levels in the game, which is actually pretty cool, and it's kind of similar to the feature in well, the original Batman video game for a Sega Genesis, the one made by Sunsoft. Yeah, and also, did you see that title screen before the level starts? That's actually pretty cool. It's got the bat signal and the shot of the Batmobile driving by. Yeah, so... Wait a minute. There's something wrong with the music here. It sounds like the Sega Genesis itself is dying. I'm not sure if this is a capacitor issue or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it on the Model 2. Bear with me. There we go. That sounds way better. I tried it on the Model 2 and it didn't have any sound issues. And I gotta be honest here. Even though it's a GEMS-driven soundtrack, that means it's music made by the GEMS software. Yeah, software that's made for a less experienced composers to handle Sega Genesis music, since the Sega Genesis is notoriously hard to compose music on. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's really good for a GEMS standards. Yeah, that music actually has that good old Genesis feel. But still, it's nowhere near the quality of the music in the Sega CD version. And the gameplay is actually pretty good, although it's very hard. It's notorious for being hard. I mean, this is one of the hardest Batman games out there. Yeah, it's not really that bad. The controls are good, and, well, you're able to use the grappling hook on a dime as opposed to a Batman Forever on the Super Nintendo, where you have to use a certain button combination. Yeah. It's it's not a bad game. It's actually pretty good. I just wish it wasn't, that difficult. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Just because a game is hard doesn't mean it's bad, but this is one of the games that was notorious for its difficulty, and Sega themselves, well, Sega of America to be exact, they intentionally made this game difficult so that they can appease to video rental markets, which was a tactic that they were usually looked down upon. Yeah, they were frowned by that tactic. Because otherwise, it is it's an enjoyable game. It just has some things bad about it, things that suck about it. I think in the Sega CD version, they actually added a difficulty setting. So that it wouldn't be as bone-chillingly hard. Yeah, just look at there. I mean, this is only the first level, and there's already lava dropping on me. Yeah, it's very hard. As you can tell, this is not an easy game. Yeah, I dare you to actually beat this game without taking any hits. This is a message for any speedrunners that are planning to speedrun this game. And yes, you do have various power-ups that help you along the way, but they don't make the game any less difficult. And you can also fire batarangs. Well, you can throw batarangs, you can't actually shoot them. Because, well, Batman doesn't use guns. That's a Batman thing. Yeah, you can throw batarangs, but again, they don't help you complete the game any easier. It still makes the game difficult. And oh, look, we actually went to the first boss, Catwoman. The only strategy you must know here is, well, don't throw batarangs on her. They don't work. She's immune to the batarangs. Because otherwise, strategy is pretty much thrown out the window in favor of you hoping you land enough hits on her before she gets taken down. And you will lose a lot of lives here. This is a really hard boss, and this is the first boss. Yeah. This is one of the things that sucks about this game. But otherwise, it is a good game. It's one of the more decent games on the Sega Genesis, even though it does have some things that suck about it, because of Sega of America insisting that they make their games difficult to appeal to a video rental markets, which I don't like, but it is a really good game, and the Sega CD version, like I said, added a difficulty setting. Oh, there's the continue screen. Looks different on the Sega CD version, so does the options screen, so not much else to say here. Let's move on. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you pause the game, you actually get the menu screen in the form of the Bat utility belt, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty useful, but again, it doesn't make the game any less difficult. So, the question is, do I recommend Batman Returns on the Sega Genesis? The answer to that question is, yeah, I do. It's not really a bad game. It just has some things that suck about it, like the difficulty, and of course the fact that the game is short. I give this game a rating of a 7 out of 10. It's good, but it could have been better, and well, with the Sega CD version, it definitely did improve on the Batman Returns. Well, at least in the driving section. The platforming sections are pretty much the same as the base cartridge version. And yeah, if I got this on eBay, it would have costed me more if you count the cost of shipping. So I'd be glad that I got a better deal on it than eBay. Yeah, I always hate overinflated eBay prices. Yeah, Batman Returns. It might be a bone-chillingly hard, but it's still a good game, although the Super Nintendo version of Batman Returns is much better. That game gets a rating of a 9 out of 10. I might review it someday, but a lot of people already have, and it's basically a beat-em-up game. Yeah, it's one player, but who else are you going to play as? Alfred? I mean, there's only Batman in the Batman Returns. Yeah, definitely a good game to pick up. Although not nearly as good as the SNES version, since, well, this game is notorious for being difficult. But if you can make it pass, good on you. I salute you. I'll give anyone a reward for being able to complete this game without taking a hit. This is a game that speedrunners should definitely take a look at. Alright, so now I'm delaying being inevitable. So I gotta get back to my iMac G3 review, and it's been a year since the Museum of Apple Computers has opened for business. Man, I'm still sad about the loss of a Matthew Pierce and Jason's Macintosh Museum. See you guys tomorrow when I take a look at the iMac. Peace out.